Welcome, guys. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is the fifth one. Structural knowledge representation. Structural knowledge representation is a way of basic problem solving. When we talk about the structural knowledge, it is a basic knowledge to problem solving. It describes the relationship between various concepts such as kind of, part of, and the grouping of something. It describes the relationship that exists between the concept or object. See, while talking with the structural knowledge, we comes into picture with one new concept, that is the declarative knowledge. Declarative knowledge is a symbolic expression of a competence. When we talk about the declarative knowledge, it is used for communication and abstract reasoning about the knowledge, that is called as the meta knowledge. Okay, so the structural knowledge representation is a form of declarative representation, that is, it is explored as a general representation for symbolic representation of a declarative knowledge. Okay, the fundamental concept for organizing such structure, that is the structural knowledge representation, one concept which matters most is the concept of relation. Means when we talk about the structural knowledge, there is a foundation of relation between the things. Okay, this is on which your structural knowledge representation is based on. See, when we talk about the relation, okay, the relation is a an array predicate. Means when we talk about the relation plays a vital role in a structural knowledge representation. When we consider the relation, there are few examples like temporal relation, spatial relation, family relation, social relation, administrative relation, organizations, military hierarchies, etc., etc. Okay, these are the some of the examples of relation. When we talk about the arity of the relation, okay, because generally relations are known as the n-ary predicates, so the arity of a relation is the number of entities that it associate. Okay, the examples of array is the unary, the arity are different types, that is the first one in that is unary. The example of it, man in bracket Bob, where Bob is the single entity, that's why it is the unary. The binary, the second one is the binary relationship, in that Bob and Alice are two entities of friends. Okay, and the third one we are having is the ternary relationship, in that Bob talks to Alice are three entities of the action. So these are the different types of n-ary predicates which are associated with the relations in our structural knowledge representation. Okay, the another example which we had already seen our classes, when the classes was going on, that is we had taken the example of robot and a table and the boxes, that is three boxes A, B and C. Okay, where we are having the hand of robot and three boxes, and our goal was to keep the boxes one over each. Here with respect to arity, when we talk about this example, the arity 0 is the first one. The example in that our classical example of robot and boxes, the hand empty comes with the arity 0. Okay, the second one, on table A. Okay, when we talk about this comes under the unary. Okay, this comes under the unary relation. Okay, on A comma B, when we put the box B over A, then it will comes as the binary relation, because here we are having two entities, that is A and B. And the next one is the ternary over A, B and C. Okay, here C, B over A, B and C. Here again we are having three entities, that is A, B and C. That's why this comes under the ternary relation. Okay, a symbol is a ternary relationship between the signs and a thing and an agent. Okay, when we talk about the relationship, the symbol plays a role to combine all the things, that is a sign, a thing and an agent. Okay, where an agent interpret the sign to represent the thing, and it will be defined as def class symbol in bracket is a user. Okay, what he will choose, he will, for that we are having the different slot, that is slot sign, slot choose, slot agent. Okay, this is with the help of where symbol works to form the relations. Now the relations are generally divided into two types, that is the implicit relation and the explicit relation. Okay, the implicit relation is the thing which represent as value of a slot, and when we talk about the explicit, the ternary, it is the ternary structure expressed as the schema. Okay, the explicit representation, it is the ternary structure expressed as the schema, and the implicit relation is the thing represented as a value of a slot. Okay, these are the expressed diagrammatically. Likewise, see the diagram of implicit and explicit relation. Here implicit relation means here the relationship is having in between the two entities directly. Okay, with this way you can join, or you can establish the relationship between, or you can find the relationship between as many as entities with the help of implicit relation. And when we comes with the explicit relation, here we are having the relationship as a third party, where attribute, subject and object are considered while establishing the relationship between two entities. Okay, these are the diagrams which represent the implicit and the explicit. And when we talk about the implicit and explicit relation, comparing to explicit relationship, implicit representation are simpler and slightly more efficient in computing and memory. Okay, when we consider the amount of memory taken by the implicit representation is less than the explicit one, and the explicit representation allows a system to reason about the relation. Okay, this is all about the structural representation and the relations, or the role of relation in that.